Hello everyone, and welcome to another freshly baked episode of the Film Chronicle. I'm your host Nate, and I'm here to give you a higher perspective on everything movies. Let's go ahead and jump into our first segment, The Scoop, where we give you the lowdown on all the latest movie headlines. Say hello to my little friend. Universal is gearing up to reboot the classic film Scarface, the movie that made cocaine cool in the 80s and made the legendary Al Pacino a household name. He played Scarface, the Cuban immigrant who landed in Miami and rose to the top of the cocaine empire before greed became his ultimate demise. Universal has signed on Diego Luna to play the iconic role. He's been a force to reckon with lately after his performance in Star Wars Rogue One. Universal doesn't have a director yet though, as Antoine Fuqua was initially set to direct, but he recently backed out after his commitment to the Equalizer sequel starring Denzel Washington. However, they do have a script that was written by a slew of talented writers, including David Ayer, who most of you know, Jonathan Herman, who did the original Iron Man, and Terrence Winter, who created Boardwalk Empire and The Sopranos. Not to mention that the script just got a polish done by the brilliant Coen brothers, so maybe they will end up directing it as well, which would be awesome and give this movie a real chance to live up to the original. I guess we'll have to wait until next summer, as Universal set the release date for August 10th, 2018. And that brings us to our fun fact of the day. Did you know the original Scarface movie was made in 1932 and was about an Irish immigrant in the 20s that becomes a notorious Chicago mobster? Pretty interesting, huh? And now for some bad news. Paramount has stopped production on the next installment of the Friday the 13th franchise. The infamous hockey-wearing, machete-wielding serial killer known as Jason will not hit the theaters on October 13th as originally expected. The movie was set to start filming this week before Paramount pulled the plug. They didn't give an official reason, but it seems like the shitty performance of the Rings remake may have something to do with it. Paramount has also pushed back the production of the highly anticipated sequel to World War Z, which was supposed to come out this summer, but they haven't even started filming yet. Insiders say that Paramount is trying to get the incredible David Fincher to direct, but as of right now, he is not officially signed on. Hopefully, they get this deal done ASAP. Can you imagine a David Fincher zombie flick? I'm just getting goosebumps just thinking about it. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for the Scarface remake? Do you think Friday the 13th should have got the axe? Would you go see a David Fincher zombie flick? Go ahead and comment below or hit me up on Twitter, and let's talk about it a little bit more. And now for our next segment, Dope Trailers, where we break down the coolest and newest trailers of the week. Now, there was a ton of trailers released this week for the Super Bowl. And with so many to choose from, we went with one of the movies that we're excited to see the most, Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.2. The first movie was amazing and is arguably Marvel's best movie yet. It had it all: compelling characters and a trippy cosmic atmosphere, space battles with some amazing special effects. We also got our first in-depth look at one of Marvel's baddest and best villains, Thanos, an amazing soundtrack, and a talking raccoon with a bazooka. A fucking talking raccoon with a bazooka. This movie is a stoner's wet dream come to life. Don't judge me. I have a lot of crazy dreams. We could probably create a whole nother YouTube channel for that, but let's just get back to the movie. Anyway, the sequel seems to have more of the same, with more new characters including Mantis and Ego the Talking Planet, along with the mysterious cameo by Sylvester Stallone himself. Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.2 hits theaters on May 5th. So what do you guys think? Are you hyped up for Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.2 as much as I am? Are you gonna go and watch a talking raccoon blow some shit up? Baby Groot, you got planets, you got all sorts of crazy shit going on in this movie. Comment down below or hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you think. And that brings us to our next segment, new releases. And there's a few of them this week. We have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, something for everyone. If you're into Twilight fanfiction, or just like a good old bondage session, 50 Shades Darker is the movie for you. The original took in almost 600 million worldwide and looks to dominate the box office again. But it does have some competition, including DC and Lego's team up for Lego Batman, which has a large cast of talented comedians, including Will Arnett as Batman and Zach Galifianakis as the Joker. It's getting a lot of early buzz, and Warner Brothers is banking on the appeal of two major audiences, kids and Batman fans. And finally, John Wick Chapter 2 is being released this weekend. The first one was a sleeper hit and one of the best pure action movies in a long time. This time, Chad Stahelski will be directing this installment by himself. So I had the pleasure of already seeing this movie, and wow, I'm speechless. It's not too often where a sequel outdoes the original, but I think John Wick Chapter 2 may have done so. The action scenes are brilliant. It was like watching a beautiful symphony of stylish violence that never gets old. Clever choreography, sensational cinematography, along with a deeper look of the mythos of the John Wick universe. If you're a fan of the first one, or if you just love brutal and gritty action movies, John Wick Chapter 2 delivers it in a body bag. Definitely go see this. I recommend it highly. It's one of the best action movies I've seen in a long time. There's just go see it. Do yourself a favor. Go watch it. Let me know what you think. Well, that does it for another episode of the Film Chronicle. If you like what you saw or you have something to say, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Stay high, my friends. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.